Hello everyone, my name is Abhishek. Today we are going to discuss the topic of quantitative aptitude, and the name of the topic is permutation and combination. This is considered to be as the most interesting topic in quantitative aptitude, as we have discussed the name permutation and combination, also called PNC. Permutation simply means arrangement and combination simply means selection. So permutation and combination can also be called as arrangement and selection, right? Okay, there are a lot of varieties of question in the topic, and very first thing to understand in the topic is what and or, right? So wherever you will find the and, you will have to multiply the things, and whenever you will find two or more things in or cases, so you will add the things, right? Very first thing to understand, whenever two or more things are in and, like this thing will be happened and this thing will happen, then you will multiply those two things, right? And when you have choices in two or more things, you simply have to apply or. That means you simply have to add the things. Okay, now how this thing will happen? Let us take some examples. Like first, we are going to discuss the arrangement, like permutation. So permutation can be applied in many things, like we can apply in objects, we can apply in digits, we can apply in alphabet. So we have a lot of things, right? And very first thing that I think that when I will discuss, this will be more easy to understand, right? The topic will be more easy to understand. Okay, let us discuss about the arrangement of objects, right? Okay, so my first question in arrangement of objects is based on linear arrangement, right? Linear arrangement. Okay, my question is, there is a table, and on a table 5 books are placed, right? And my question is, what will be the number of ways of arrangement? In how many ways I can arrange 5 books on a table? So how can I think about the question? Like I have 5 books, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And I have to place 5 books on 5 places. Let us think about this place. On this place we have the possibility of 5 books, right? Any of the 5 books I can place here. If one book has been placed, for this place we have the possibility of 4 books. For this place we have the possibility of 3 books, thereafter 2, thereafter 1. So 5 books here and 4 books here and 3 and 2 and 1. So as we discussed earlier, whenever we have 2 or more things in the AND condition, we always have to multiply the things. So answer of this question will be simply factorial 5. Right? Okay, coming to the second question, like question will be, what will be the number of arrangement such that 5 books can be arranged on a table such that 2 particular books always together. Now here what we have to do, we have to arrange 5 books such that 2 particular books are always together. So the 2 books that we have to arrange together can be arranged in factorial 2 ways. Now remaining number of books, those are remaining is 3, and with those 3 books we have to also arrange that pair of books. That means 3 plus 1, that pair. Now we have to arrange the 4 things. So answer of this question will be factorial 4 multiplied by factorial 2, right? Okay, coming to the next question. like in how many ways 5 books can be arranged on a table such that two particular books never together. So whenever the question is like never together, so what we have to do for this, we have a total number of arrangement, that is factorial 5, and minus number of arrangement in which two particular books are together, right? So here we have factorial 5 minus factorial 4 multiplied by factorial 2. So taking factorial 4 common here, this will be 5 minus the value of factorial 2 will be 2 itself, and when solving this will be factorial 4 multiplied by 3, right? Okay, coming to the one more question of like this, in that question most of the things will be clear to you all, and most of the things will be added to that question, right? Okay, so coming to the question, so the question is based on the linear arrangement in the object category of permutation. So my second question is like there is a row, in a row there are 10 software engineers and 7 civil engineers, right? There is a line in which there are 10 software engineers and 7 civil engineers. Okay, so the question is like number of arrangements will be what? Like the question is very simple, in how many ways I can arrange 10 software engineers and 7 civil engineers in a line. So this is very simple. When no condition is given, so what we have to do, we have to just arrange a total number of objects in a line. So looking at total number of objects, those are 17. So answer of this question will be factorial 17, right? Okay, coming to the second question in the question in this category, like the question is there are 10 software engineer and 7 civil engineers in a line. What will be the number of arrangement such that all the civil engineers are together? All the civil engineers together. For this, what we have to do, we have to just first arrange all civil engineers. So the total number of civil engineers are 7. So civil engineers can be arranged in factorial 7 ways. Now what we have to do, this group of 7 civil engineers will be arranged with 10 software engineers. So 10 plus 1, that is 11. 10 plus the group of all civil engineers, that is 1. So this will be 11 multiplied by factorial 7. So answer of this question will be factorial 11 multiplied by factorial 7, right? Okay, coming to the third question, like the question is what will be the number of arrangement such that 10 software engineers, 7 civil engineers can be arranged in a line such that all the civil engineers will be never together. So all civil engineers never together, for this we will have to do the same thing that we have earlier done in the previous question, like total number of arrangement, that is factorial 7, and minus number of arrangement in which all the civil engineers are together. So this will be factorial 17 minus factorial 11 multiplied by factorial 7, right? Okay, so here we have one more question that can be added to this. Like the question is, in how many ways 10 software engineers and 7 civil engineers can be arranged in a line such that no two civil engineers sit together. Here the third point and fourth point are a little bit different. Like in third point, we are asking that all the civil engineers should be never together, and in the fourth point, we are asking that no two civil engineers come together. So for this, what we have to do, we have to first arrange all the civil engineers in a line, all the software engineers in a line. So there are 10 software engineers, and arranging 10 software engineers in a line can be arranged in factorial 10 ways, right? Okay, now for this process where no two civil engineers are together, we will have to find the places where I can arrange 7 civil engineers in between these 10 software engineers, right? So when finding for the places, this is very simple. Then the number of places will be always one more than the number of objects. For this, we can simply think about like suppose there are 5 boys standing in a line, right? One girl want to stand in that line. So how many places she can sit? So obviously she can be seated in the available 6 places, right? So as we discussed, the number of places will be always one more than the number of objects. So for this, first thing that we did, we arranged 10 software engineers. So this has been done in factorial 10, right? And the available places will be 11. And we have to arrange 7 civil engineers on 11 places. So this will be done in 11p7 ways. This is very simple. Now what is this 11p7? This is very simple. When we are arranging 7 people in 11 places, so this will be done in 11p7. Okay, now how this p comes? P simply means when we are arranging 5 books on 5 places, that is 5p5, and the value of 5p5 is factorial 5, right? When we are arranging r objects on n places, we can arrange npr. But in npr, there is a condition that should be always true, that the value of r should be always less than value of n, right? Okay, so here the answer will be factorial 10 multiplied by 11p7. Okay, let us think about this. When I am saying that the value of npr, formula of npr is equal to factorial n multiplied by n minus r factorial. So when solving this, this will be factorial 11 divided by 11 minus 7, that is 4 factorial. So this 11p7 can also be written as 11p4. So students, in the option you can find any of these 2 options available in the given options, right? So I guess this question is clear. Okay, coming to one more variety in linear arrangement, right? So my third question in object arrangement and linear category is suppose I have 5 black balls and 5 red balls, and I have to arrange in a line, right? So the question can be 5 black and 5 red balls, and I have to arrange in a line, but the question is alternatively, right? So the question is, in how many ways I can arrange 5 black and 5 red balls in a line alternatively. So when talking about alternatively, so what is the case? Suppose the case can be, suppose I place 5 black balls, so these can be placed in this type, and when we are placing alternatively, so this is very definite that first red ball can be here, and on that basis all red balls will be placed like this, like first red ball, will be immediately after the first black balls, and the second case can be, suppose first I place all black balls, that is 5 black balls, and in this case I will place the first red ball in the starting of the black balls. So in this case, the number of places will not be one more than the number of object, because the case is alternatively. In alternate position, in the alternate case, we don't have one more object, one more place, right? Okay, so solving this, first we have to arrange all black balls in a line. This will be done in factorial 5 ways, right? And now I have to arrange all red balls in 5 places, 5 red balls in 5 places. So this will be done in factorial 5 ways, right? So answer of this will be factorial 5 square in first case. And coming to the second case, first arranging all black ball in a line, this can be done in factorial 5 ways, and thereafter arranging 5 red balls in a line, this can be done in factorial 5 ways. So the total number of arrangement here will be factorial 5 square. Okay, now either this option or this option. In the first thing, in permutation and combination, we have earlier discussed, like whenever we have 2 or more options in our condition, we will always add the things. So final answer will be 2 multiplied by factorial 5 whole square, right? Okay, so this was a concept only to understand. Like whenever the question is asked like this, suppose the question is asked like this, there are 10 boys and 10 girls, and how many ways they can arrange in a line alternatively. So simply you can give the answer 2 multiplied by factorial 10 whole square, right? I guess this is clear. So this was all about the linear arrangement in object based arrangement category, right? Okay, we are coming to the second category here. Okay, so second category in objects based arrangement is circular arrangement, right? Circular based objects arrangement. Okay, so we are taking the same question that we have taken in the first one, linear based category. Okay, so first question was 10 books. First question there was, in how many ways I can arrange 10 books in a line, and here the question will be, in how many ways I can arrange 10 books in a circle, right? So the only difference will be, like whenever the objects are arranged in a circle and number of ways of arranging we have to tell. So we can think about it. Suppose we have n things and we have to arrange n objects in a line. So number of arrangement will be always n minus 1 factorial, right? And why is this? Because for arranging n objects in a circle, we have to first fix one object, and then we will arrange all the objects with respect to this fixed object, right? Okay, so like my first question in that linear was, in how many ways I can arrange 5 books in a line, and here the question is, in how many ways I can arrange 5 books in a line. So the answer will be, number of arrangement will be always 5 minus 1 factorial, that is 4 factorial, right? Okay, coming to the second question, in how many ways 5 books can be arranged in a circle such that two particular books always together. So for this two particular books always together, what we have to do, we have to first arrange two books, right? So two books can be arranged in factorial two ways, and now the remaining are three books, right? And we have to arrange three books plus one pair of books. That means 3 plus 4, 3 plus 1, that is 4, right? And when arranging four objects in a circle, this will be done in factorial 3 ways. So answer will be factorial 3 multiplied by factorial 2. Okay, coming to the third question here, like in how many ways I can arrange 5 books in a circle such that two particular books never together. So for this two particular books never together, like total number of arrangement in which two particular total number of arrangement, that is factorial 4, and minus number of arrangement in which two particular books are together. So this will be factorial 4 minus factorial 3 multiplied by factorial 2. So we can take factorial 3 common here. So this will be 2 minus 4 minus 2. So this will be factorial 3 multiplied by 2. Right? Okay. Coming to the second question that we have done in a linear based arrangement. So the question there was we had 10 software engineers and 7 civil engineers, right? And in that question we have arranged those in a line, and here we have to arrange all in a circle. So my first question is, what will be the number of arrangement such that 10 software engineers and 7 civil engineers can be arranged in a circle? So when no condition is given, simply the total number of objects are 17, and in how many ways 17 objects can be arranged in a circle? So this will be simply 17 minus 1 factorial, that means this will be 16 factorial, right? Okay, coming to the second question here, my second question there was, in how many ways 10 software engineers and 7 civil engineers can be arranged in a line such that all the civil engineers come together. And here 10 software engineers and 7 civil engineers are to be arranged in a circle such that all the civil engineers come together. So first we will have to arrange all the civil engineers. So total number of civil engineers are 7. So this will be arranged in factorial 7 ways, and along with the 10 software engineers, we have to arrange this one group of 7 civil engineers. So this will be 10 plus 1, that is 11. And in how many ways 11 objects can be arranged in a circle? This will be simply 11 minus 1 factorial, that is 10 factorial. So final answer will be factorial 7 multiplied by 10 factorial. Okay, coming to the third question, like the question is, in how many ways 10 software engineers and 7 civil engineers are to be arranged in a circle such that all the civil engineers never come together. So all the civil engineers never come together. For this, total number of arrangement, that is factorial 16 minus number of arrangement in which all the civil engineers are together. Right? Okay. So my fourth question is, we have 10 software engineers and 7 civil engineers are to be arranged in a circle such that no two civil engineers come together. So for this, what we have to do, we have to first arrange 10 software engineers in a circle. So in how many ways 10 software engineers can be arranged in a circle? Simply 10 minus 1 factorial, that is 9 factorial. Right? And if I ask you what will be the number of places left when I have placed 10 software engineers in a circle, We can think about it like, suppose this is a circle and we have arranged five, we have placed five objects in a circle. So number of places will be always five. 1 2 3 4 5. That means in circle based arrangement, number of objects will be always equal to the number of places. So thinking about this, we have arranged tens of engineers in a circle that has been arranged in factorial 9 ways, and number of places left will be factorial 10, and in that 10 places we have to arrange 7 engineers. So this will be done in 10p7 ways. So my final answer will be factorial 9 multiplied by 10p7. Right? Okay, coming to the next question here. Okay, so next question is based on the alternate position in circular base arrangement, right? So like the question is, suppose we have 5 boys and 5 girls and a circle, and the case is alternatively, right? So the question is very simple, like in how many ways I can arrange 5 boys and 5 girls in a circle alternatively. So like the first thing that we have to do, we have to arrange 5 boys or 5 girls in a circle. So that will be arranged in 5 minus 1, that is factorial 4 ways. And now the number of places left will be always equal to the number of people, that is 5. And then we have to arrange 5 girls on 5 places, so that will be done in 5p5 ways, 5p5. So answer of this question will be factorial 4 multiplied by factorial 5, right? Thinking about one more question, like the question can be, we have 10 black balls and 10 red balls in a circle. The question is, in how many ways 10 black balls and 10 red balls can be arranged in a circle. So first we will have to arrange 10 black ball in a circle, that will be arranged in factorial 9 ways, and number of places left will be 10, and in 10 places we have to arrange this 10 red balls, so answer will be 10p10, and finally the answer will be factorial 9 multiplied by factorial 10, right? So this was all about the linear and circular base, the arrangement of objects, right? So first, if we have understand all this, so the next thing we can understand more easily. The next thing we have is the arrangement of letters, right? Okay.